Hi, my name is Laura Collins and I will be doing a demonstration on how to squat properly. I will introduce you to my audience first. So this is Ryan, right here. Steve. Micah. Bailey. And Lisa. 3 years ago, you would have never found me in a weight room. It was a genuine fear of mine to enter the free weight section, let alone think I could ever put plates on a weight bar. I was like all the gym goers, intimidated by all the weightlifters and people who knew what they were doing. One day I decided enough was enough and decided to join group training. Group training is like personal training, but with a group of people instead of one-on-one. I knew working out could be beneficial physically and mentally, but I didn't realize how much more I could learn as I continued to push myself in training. As the years have gone by, I have developed a great love for fitness and health. I have continued to gain the necessary knowledge that goes into each individual workout. One of my favorite things to incorporate into my workouts is squatting. Squatting is a full body compound exercise, meaning it involves working several muscle groups. Recent research shows that neurological health depends as much on signals sent by the body's large leg muscles to the brain as it does on directives from the brain to the muscles. Published in the Frontiers in Neuroscience, the study found that regularly moving your legs, especially when bearing weight, is essential for the production of healthy neural cells in the brain. The form to a proper squat is crucial in order to avoid knee and back injuries. I am a stickler for proper technique, so I want to show you how that can be accomplished with the squat. As I take you through on how to properly squat, I will touch base on the warm-up of the workout, the squat, and then the cool down and recuperation period. When it comes to squatting, the best warm-up is the dynamic stretching. It activates your muscles and that you will use in your workout, and it will improve mobility and flexibility. What you want to do is you can start by doing a lunge with a twist. This will engage your hips, legs, and core muscles. So get down like this, and you'll keep this back leg straight, and then you'll bring your arm up like this, and you can hold it for about 5 seconds, and then you want to do it on the other side. Like I said, keep the back leg straight so you can stretch those hamstrings. So then you can do the dynamic squat stretch second, and that is going to stretch your hamstrings, lower back, and calves. So you're going to go down like this, straight. Then you're going to go down like this in a squat and raise your arms like this. And like I said, you can hold this for about 5 seconds. And then you're going to come up slowly. And then onto my favorite dynamic stretch is the Frankenstein. So this will stretch the hamstrings and it'll activate the quads and hip flexors. So you're going to bring your leg up like this, and you'll do each leg, but you want to keep your foot flexed too. And that is how you do dynamic stretching. Now that I've shown you the importance of the warm-up and how it's crucial to a proper squat, I will take you through on how to squat safely and correctly. So with a general squat, you want to be prepared physically and mentally. You want to make sure you at least have one spotter. This will be somebody who will be prepared to assist you in case of any accidents and injuries. And I will have Ryan come up and show you how to properly spot. So I will clean the bar, put it back. So you'll just go down like that and then up. And that is how you properly spot. And then when loading the bar, you want to make sure you are being practical with how much you can lift to prevent further injury. Remember to properly breathe in order to avoid lower back pain and injury, and take a deep breath in and hold it as you squat down. And as you come up, you can exhale, aiding in lower back support. So with your upper body, you want to squeeze the bar tight with your hands on the outside of your shoulders, but support it with your upper back, so your traps, and then do not use your hands because that can put strain on your hands and your wrists. So I will get the bar and show you. So you'll clean the bar, So this is exactly how you want it to be. So like that. So it's on my traps, as you can tell. And then you're going to raise your chest and keep your head in line with your torso. You do not want to look down, up, or around. You want to just look forward. And then you want to keep your back at a diagonal. So kind of like this. And then with your lower body form, to protect your knees, you want to turn your feet 30 degrees out with your knees positioned in the same way or in the same direction and heels shoulder width apart. Squat by bending your knees and hips at the same time, focusing on your depth. This means you want to squat until your hips are lower than your knees and lock the knees at the top of each rep. Take a deep breath at the top while holding it as you go down, and exhale as you reach the top. Focus on keeping your back neutral with no rounding or excessive arching at the back, as well as keeping it diagonal to the ground. So you'll just do this. And then you will also want to squeeze your butt. Although getting the form down on the squat is important, it's even more crucial to follow through with a cool down after finishing. There are many benefits of cooling down. Cooling down is necessary in order to help bring your heart rate and breathing to a resting level. This will prevent blood from pooling in the larger leg muscles, which can lead to dizziness and fainting. This will ultimately cool down the body temperature. There are many types of cool downs you can do after a squat, one of which being light aerobic activity, such as walking at a steady pace on the treadmill or outside for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can also use a foam roller to roll out the outer and inner thighs, calves, hips, mid-back. Make sure you hold the foam roller on the most tender muscle for about 30 seconds to help reduce knots and tension in that muscle. You can proceed to stretch the muscle to help return it to its original state. All things considered, it is vital to perform squats properly, seeing as they involve several muscle groups and can lead to serious injury if ignored. The importance of warming up, proper squat formation, and cooling down in the recuperation phase are necessary components to fulfilling a safe and effective squat. Training over the years, I have seen many people injure themselves working out and getting carried away with how many reps they want to accomplish. As I stated before, your form is more important than the amount of reps you carry out. Like everything else in life, everything takes work, and the concept applies to the proper squat. Once you get one system down, you can move on to the next.